A woman arrives at Lourdes close to death. A nun with Parkinson's wakes up steady. A man's destroyed hip bone grows back. Miracles or just mysteries?
Hello, chums. I'm Them. This is Them's Facts.
The Catholic Church runs formal investigations before calling anything a miracle. For medical cases, independent doctors review the records first. They look for bad diagnoses, incomplete data, and slow recoveries that got misread. Most claims stop there. A few move forward. Here are 3 that were declared miracles by the Catholic Church. Number 3. Marie Bailey, Lourdes, 1902. Marie Bailey was severely ill with tuberculous peritonitis. Her abdomen was distended with fluid. She could barely eat. Doctors had already examined her and expected her condition to worsen. She was transported to Sanctuary of Our Lady of Lourdes. The journey itself was rough. Witnesses described her as fading in and out of consciousness. At Lourdes, she was immersed in the baths. Soon after, something changed. She asked for food. The swelling began to go down. Within days, it had disappeared. Doctors who had seen her before examined her again. The abdominal fluid was gone. Her strength returned. Why was it accepted as a miracle by the Church? It's because the shift was so abrupt, complete, and sustained. Medicine couldn't figure out what had happened. Tuberculous conditions don't typically resolve that quickly, especially at that stage. The modern skeptic take is that diagnostics in 1902 were limited, and the original diagnosis may have been off or incomplete. But there's no agreement on an alternative that fits everything reported. Number 2. Sister Marie Simon-Pierre, France, 2005. Sister Marie was diagnosed with Parkinson's disease in 2001. Her symptoms progressed the way neurologists expect. Tremors, stiffness, loss of control. Writing became difficult and daily tasks slowed down. By 2005, the disease had advanced enough that she was stepping back from her work. After the death of Pope John Paul II, her community began praying for his intercession. One night, she noticed a quiet shift. She said it wasn't dramatic, but notable. The next morning, the tremors were gone. She got up and started writing. Her handwriting was steady. The stiffness had lifted. Her neurologist confirmed the change. She returned to normal activity soon after. Why was this event accepted by the Catholic Church as a miracle? Because Parkinson's is progressive. Reversal like this isn't something medicine expects. There's no established mechanism for a sudden, lasting remission. This case was used in the canonization process for Pope John Paul II. The skeptics' take? Some suggest a different diagnosis, like a Parkinsonian syndrome. Doctors leaned toward Parkinson's disease. Parkinsonian syndromes can look similar early on, but they often progress differently or respond poorly to treatment. In her case, the clinical picture fit Parkinson's more closely. There's still no definitive test during life, though. Confirmation would require examining brain tissue after death, and she's still alive. So the diagnosis can't be fully confirmed or ruled out. Others point to psychological factors affecting symptoms. In any event, the permanence of the recovery makes those explanations impossible to pin down. Number 1. Vittorio Micheli, Italy, 1963. Vittorio Micheli had a malignant tumor in his pelvis. X-rays showed extensive bone destruction in the hip. He couldn't walk. Treatment didn't reverse it. Michele went to Sanctuary of Our Lady of Lourdes. After immersion, he reported immediate relief from pain. That part alone isn't unusual, be that placebo or otherwise. What followed is what drew attention. Over the next months, the tumor disappeared, bone tissue began to regrow, and the structure of the pelvis reformed. Follow-up imaging confirmed reconstruction. He eventually walked again without assistance. Doctors reviewing the case focused on the bone. The regrowth didn't look like standard healing. It looked closer to reconstruction than repair. Why did the Catholic Church accept this one as a miracle? Because cancer remission combined with large-scale bone regeneration. Medicine couldn't fully map a spontaneous remission of this magnitude. This combination of remission and structural regrowth shocked the doctors. A skeptic's take. There's the possibility of misread imaging or an unusual natural recovery, but no single explanation accounts for all the features. These 3 cases cleared medical review and the Church's process. The outcomes are documented, but the explanations are still debated. For the Catholic Church, there's no mystery. For them, the cause is straightforward. God did it.
That was Them's Facts. You now know more than you did before. See you in the next one. Flatten the like button, whisper to subscribe, tickle the notification bell, agitate the algorithm. I'll be waiting.